What's up, everybody? Jared Mays here from Legends Look Back. This week, I'm not joined by Rick. I'm not joined by Emily. I'm not joined by Freddie. I am instead joined by...
Justin.
Justin is my brother.
The negotiator.
That's right, just pull back the cloak. You never knew this. Aha! I had a brother the whole time. This is him. We're 10.5 years apart. We have different experiences with Star Wars. I mean, for me, I first saw the films in 1997. The special editions, when they were re-released in theaters. I had the VHSs playing all the time growing up. But by the time Justin was of movie-watching age, I was a, cool teenager. Now,
So
driving
cool.
trucks and dating girls and playing football and all that good stuff.
In the band.
Yeah, I was also in band. Shout out to the mellophone players out there. Anyway, I do wonder, because we were so far apart in age, what is your experience with Star Wars?
Not much, but you've exposed me to everything that I know.
Okay. So do you have like a favorite Star Wars movie?
Favorite Star Wars movie? The prequels.
Okay.
All of them.
All right. Oh.
And I'm not wrong.
Okay, you're welcome to like the prequels here. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm still wearing this hog hat because we were just at the Arkansas Razorback game.
Ooh, pig.
Forgot I was wearing it. Feels much better. Take that off, let's be honest. Anyway, we are going to have a palate cleanser after that admittedly rough Razorback game by watching some Star Wars that Justin has never seen before. If you like the prequels, this is going to be right up your alley. This came out like 2 years after you were born. This is the Gendy Tartakovsky Clone Wars Microseries. It's made by the same person that did like Dexter's Lab and Johnny Bravo. Those like old school Cartoon Network shows. Right?
Johnny Test.
I have no idea who that is.
I look like Johnny Test.
Congratulations. Does he let us know in the comments? So, what we are going to do is watch 2 or 3 episodes of the Clone Wars Microseries and get Justin's take on it. So, here we go. Here it is. Star Wars, you get it. This is it. Hopefully. I pressed play. Nothing happened. Trying again. This is it. It's going to work. I can feel it. Here we go. Clone Wars Micro Series. This is it. We've got Yoda in a hood, running on a goat across the field.
You don't have to narrate it like that.
Okay. We got to tell the folks some of frame of
Are
reference
you
for
not
where we
going
are.
to put it on the screen?
I'll put some, a little bit. We'll see what the editor can cook up. You know what those are called?
Those are capes.
No, the species.
No.
With Count Dooku? Quarren. No. They hang out on the same planet with Admiral okay, Kit Fisto, you remember him, right? So notice Mace Windu is much more like Johnny Bravo superhero, kind of kicking butt, doing flips. Much more action, right?
Yes.
All right, what do you think about Anakin's voice?
It's terrible.
All right.
It's absolutely terrible.
No, be like more specific.
Okay. Atrocious.
No, like what is the quality about
I don't
his
like the way
voice?
he looked like.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well,
don't
it
like the way he
exaggerates Hayden Christensen's mopey faces. It exaggerates them for the cartoon,
Right.
Art style.
Right.
But pair that with the voice of Hayden Christensen. I forget the name of the voice actor that does this, but they capture the kind of whiny voice that Hayden Christensen does in the prequels, and it exaggerates that too. We should communicate to each other like the Tartakovsky clones communicate to each other. Like if we go to Target after this to buy you some clothes, when you go through the khaki aisle, just be like this.
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh yeah,
Another disrobing.
It's the second disrobing of our 10 minutes in so far.
No monetization.
Okay, this is one of the more iconic sequences from the show. Kit Fisto with his tentacles, his brain tails,
Brain tails.
and his lightsaber doing the underwater battle
Look the way he's
And he's
kicking his feet.
Yeah, it is really quite the choice there. His flippers going on. You got the troopers with their like underwater jetpacks, the scuba troopers.
Scuba troopers.
I don't know if that's an actual term, but I'm coining it right now. Canon! Scuba troopers.
Scuba troopers. Was he using the Force
Yeah.
underwater?
Uh-huh.
They can do that?
This show does whatever it wants.
Okay, cool. Scuba
There are
troopers.
very few rules about what you can and can't do in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Can't kill Yoda.
Can't do that. That's correct.
A rule.
Oh. Gotta back this up.
Oh.
Look at the backs of the Quarren's heads. What do you see there?
I see. They have very nice calves, obviously.
No, look at that. Go up higher.
Hold on.
A little higher. A little higher.
Nice forearms on this guy.
Yeah, keep on going up. What do you see
The
there?
deltoids are very developed.
Yes, yeah, they are.
And then once you get towards the upper back, lower neck area, it
Yep.
starts to develop a sort of bulge.
Yeah. What does that resemble to you? There it is. Might have to censor that. It's gonna be blurb. What does that resemble to you? Beep. I mean, the world will never know. But listeners, you
That's a
just
good idea.
just do the math at home. Make your own guesses. Put your guesses in the comments. PG-13.
Pokeballs.
That actually is going to be a hit with our audience. Here in this Mon Calamari battle with Kit Fisto in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars. Look at that smile! Look
I
at
like
that
how
smile.
sometimes he has to swim, but sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes he just kind of ends up there. They're called, what are those underwater currents called?
Floaty boys.
No, the underwater currents that drift. The undertow.
Sharks.
All right, so that was the Mon Calamari episode. All right, this is Durge.
I like this guy.
Not him.
I like this guy.
This is Durge.
That guy's got a beautiful head.
He's got you could say he has a big forehead.
No mean words.
So, this bad guy that Obi-Wan is about to joust against.
Joust.
Yeah, I think this is the joust. Okay, yeah, he just totally got on that speeder. We
You
about to
hear that
oh
vehicle?
yeah. Look,
That's gonna get me going.
Justin does love cars.
Vroom,
Yes,
vroom.
we've got a joust. This is Durge. Durge is made
Dirty
of...
Durge.
Dirty Durge is made of body
Metal.
armor
Metal. That guy's metal.
and something else, which you're about to see in a moment. Iconic for its resemblance to another real-world phenomenon. He is about to have this awesome epic joust, which I still think is... Did he just have a Wookiee growl? Did you hear that?
That was an explosion.
No, listen to the noise that Durge just made. It sounds like a Wookiee growl.
Why am I leaning forwards? That was an explosion. That was an explosion.
No, that was the sound
Play it again.
of Durge Wookiee growling.
Reload that. That's an explosion.
Okay, listeners, let us know. What are you hearing?
It
Am I right?
literally explodes.
Yeah. At the moment where he went...
That was an explosion.
Okay, so we're about to be introduced to Asajj Ventress down here, I think.
Avengers?
Asajj Ventress. Have you ever heard of her?
No, I don't hear about stuff.
You've got her action figure. I've got it. It used to be yours. She's the bald-headed, skinny, vampire-looking Sith apprentice to Count Dooku.
Okay.
This is her introduction right here. Which of these ne'er-do-wells down here in this Coliseum is your favorite?
Definitely the big dude swinging the Pokeballs.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout for him.
He was a guy not wearing a shirt.
Another disrobing.
Oh! She has those wonky lightsabers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah.
She's got dual wields, red lightsabers. Typically holds them
I
reverse
specifically remember having this toy and constantly ripping her head off.
Yeah, the head pops off real easy.
Yeah.
It's the skinny neck.
Yeah. They're blue and green?
I don't remember that.
I thought they were red.
Maybe they are later. She has to be, like, adopted by Dooku first.
Looks a lot cooler, blue and green.
The blue and green is... Yeah, this look dope. There he is. Oh, yeah, what an entrance.
Kenobi! I'm not going to actually scream it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I took a deep breath.
Yeah, can't.
Okay, save it. Say the voice.
Yeah.
What do you think about Obi-Wan's outfit?
That was a lot of airtime.
Yeah, it was a lot of airtime. Got only 3 feet of air that time. All right, what do you think about Obi-Wan's outfit?
Why are they standing there for so long?
Because this show does like those samurai-esque huge pauses in the duels.
What a punch.
Yeah.
The lightsaber's just floating there.
His lightsaber's stuck in his gullet. All right, notice what Durge is made of.
Squid dragon.
We call it bubblegum.
I like squid dragon.
We call him bubblegum Durge.
Bubblegum Durge.
That's right.
Hubba Bubba?
That's right. We're going to nickname Durge Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba Max.
Dirty Durge.
Not Dirty Durge. No, Dirty Durge is not a thing. That is not canon. Not approved. All right, so here's another scene where Durge is back in the action. Back to what's that Outcast song? Nip it in the bud, never relax, and Outcast is everlasting. You know what I'm talking about?
Dirty Durge.
No. Look at that.
Oh, the Hubba Bubba.
Beautiful strands of bubble gum. About to wreak havoc. Wreck havoc? Which one is it?
He is Havoc.
For sure. He just ate Obi-Wan with his bubble gum.
Doesn't that mean that they would be electrocuting Obi-Wan inside him?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of that strategy. Those tummy troubles.
That's what I was thinking.
Gross.
Oh no, Obi-Wan's hair. What a
Parallelogram.
jump.
Yeah, that was like a 1,000-yard jump. So this is the iconic planet that my room is based off of here. So this planet is the planet from like the Rebel base in Star Wars in A New Hope, like we've got back here on the wall. It's also where Luke sets up his Jedi Academy in the expanded universe. It's a very iconic planet. The big temple.
Yeah.
So this is where the duel takes place. Oh, here we go. We got some red blades now.
He never has the high ground.
No, he does not have the high ground there. I forgot about the last big scream after he knocks Ventress off the cliff. Wow, what a great moment. And he just chucks her lightsaber off the cliff.
I would have kept it.
Yeah.
Definitely would have
Well, he's not General Grievous. He's not like keeping lightsabers as souvenirs.
You wouldn't have kept it? I would have.
Yeah, I would have kept. I mean, look at me. I've got a whole Star Wars collection. Of course, I would have kept.
I would have kept
Would've
it.
kept
I don't really care.
All right, you got a good exposure here to some Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Yeah.
What are your impressions?
Impressions. First date, but she was nice. Just kidding.
What, Ventress? Give me a second.
It was, it's good. Very animated. Interesting. I've spent a while watching it now.
All right, what was your favorite part out of what we watched? You've got the Kit Fisto underwater battle. You've got Mace Windu up against like 1,000 super battle droids. We had Asajj Ventress and Anakin battling in the rain on Yavin 4. Then you've got Bubblegum Durge jousting against Obi-Wan.
Dirty Durge was my favorite, definitely.
Shout out to Bubblegum Durge. We're not renaming him Dirty Durge or Hubba Bubba, just based on our little watch through. But the man of 1,000 nicknames. Congratulations, Durge, on being the MVP. Except for Justin, you the real MVP. But what about Tartakovsky Clone Wars? Do you like the Tartakovsky Clone Wars series? What's your favorite part? What's your favorite scene? Is Durge the MVP? Let us know in the comments. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Until next time, we can watch the Ewoks movies. You ever heard of the Ewoks movies from the 80s?
No.
They were cheap spin-off TV movie sequels to Return of the Jedi in the early 80s,
Wow.
featuring the Ewoks and a little girl named Cinda.
Rella.
No, it's just like they're awesome. You're gonna love them.
And on the next episode, we're watching running shows.
No, we're not watching running shows. Don't fear anybody. We're not gonna make you watch the Ewoks
I
movies.
will show you my entire running shoe collection.
We'll show them my Star Wars books collection. I think that's what they're here for. I could recommend you a Star Wars book. That'd be fun.
I actually can't read.
We'll see about that. Maybe I can get him with a Star Wars audiobook. What would you recommend, Justin? If he likes the prequels, what would be your Star Wars book recommendation? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, may the Force be with you.